How's it going, everybody? We are starting to solve equations, and as such, I want us to practice building equations because the same steps that go into building an equation are also true when you solve an equation. And in fact, if you understand how to build an equation, I think it'll show you some ideas on how to solve them correctly. So I'm starting with a true statement right here. It says z equals 5. Now, if I were to, let's say, multiply the z by 3, well, then I have to do the same thing to the other side. So I need to multiply 5 by 3, and we get z equals 15. Now, just so that you're not confused with it later on, I want to show you a different way of showing being multiplied by 3. I could show multiplied by 3 by having a 3 and then parentheses. All the parentheses really mean is that it's being multiplied. But it's saying anything inside the parentheses, hey, let's multiply that by 3. So if I wanted to undo multiplying by 3, I would need to divide by 3 on this side, and I would need to also divide by 3 on the other side. All right, let's do another example. If I had z and I added 6, well, then I need to add 6 on the other side as well. So 5 plus 6. So the equation now reads z plus 6 is equal to 11. Once again, if my goal is to solve this equation, I need to undo the most recent thing I did. So I'm going to subtract by 6, and I get back to my original. But let's say I want to build a big equation. So let's do z plus 6, but then we're going to multiply everything inside of these parentheses. We're going to multiply all of it by this 3. So if I multiply the left equation, or the left side by 3, I need to multiply the right side by 3. 11 times 3 is 33. I'll do one very last step. I'm going to add 1 and add 1. So I've got this big equation going here, and I need to undo it in order of what I've done. So the very last thing I did was add this 1. So the very first thing I need to do is subtract by 1 on both sides. Then I look at it and I go, oh, well, did I do the 6 last or did I do the 3 last? The way you can tell is you can almost work from the outside in. And so this 3 is on the outside, so I need to divide everything on this side by 3, which cancels this. So that 3 has been removed, and I divide the right side by 3 to be equal on both sides. Last step, I'm going to subtract by 6 and subtract by 6. And we're back to our z equals 5.